Hi guys, right, something different today, and I sound a little bit ill and a little bit exhausted because I have literally been traipsing around half of Manchester, well, it's Tameside, and Staffordshire, and it's been absolutely atrocious weather. It's been so wet and miserable and windy and plus, you know, my back's playing up and I've got this cold and I'm just so miserable. But I wanted to do something that was a little bit different than I usually do, because usually I just do hauls and, like, you know, sales reports and blah de blah. Well, this is kind of the same, but I have actually tried to film myself walking around without looking like a weirdo. I don't have a GoPro. I've been doing it on my phone, and my phone is smashed to buggery. I mean, it's ridiculous, and plus, I'm quite self-conscious when I'm out and about and I'm talking. And I did, on my videos that I did when I was walking around, I did do like a little like narration while I was walking, and I didn't take into account like my phone is, you know, awful, and that the wind picks up everything but my voice. You can hear my voice, and it's like, hang on, it's like this. It's like talking to someone like this. It's like really small. You know, it's like really low, and I'm like, oh, and I can't fix it, so I'm gonna have to do a narration over it. Yeah, it's basically what did start off at like a challenge, like how many charity shops I can hit in, like, you know, a day. And I was meant to be going into Staffordshire and Stoke-on-Trent, which is like usually where I kind of get the majority of my stuff, or Cheshire, but I basically have family who live in Manchester and Tameside and, you know, South Manchester and everything, so I went there and I basically had a shop round, and it was off the cuff because I was planning to go into Stoke and Staffordshire, but instead I just went to Tameside, and this is basically what happened. Right, so as you can see, my filming skills are not very good because I'm really flat-footed, and I'm like, it's like Godzilla trying to film something. Yeah, so this is a charity shop in, where is it? It's in Ashton, and it's to do with canal boats. That's why they've got like a Rosie and Jim thing there, and it's really good. I find like quite a lot of stuff in there. Now this is called the Amazing Charity Shop, and it is far from amazing. It is basically a dumping ground, and I think it's for a church as well. I think it's like one of these Methodist church, and it's weird. They've got like all like the cheap stuff outside, and then I went in and there was a DVD there for like £4, and I checked up on CX and you can get it for like, I think it's like 50p. I mean, it's, you know, it's silly. And so, but there's two of these so-called amazing charity shops. One is there's that one, and there's this one. Now this is like, you've heard of like the Aladdin's cave, or like, you know, that kind of thing, but this is insane. I've had a bit of trouble with this one in the past, but oh god, look at the state of my filming, it's atrocious. But basically it's a dumping ground. Look at it. I mean, I wish I could have shown you everything, but the woman who worked there was like getting a bit suspicious of me. Look at that, an Xbox down there. I didn't miss that. Do you know, oh god, right, there's a projector and it's somewhere on the left, and basically there's a projector there, and I looked online and someone got like 45 quid for it. And I asked the woman, like, how much do you want for it? And it's broken as well, like the case is actually, it's got the case but it's broken, and she wanted like 20 quid for it. And I was like, maybe not. And she went, and then she immediately said, oh, 15. And I was like, no, it's okay. Oh, there it is, you can just see it. But look at this, it's like a complete dumping ground, and it's like quite infamous, that charity shop, for around this, you know, God, I'm getting my days mixed. Ashton area, it's like atrocious, like from literally floor to ceiling. Oh, now this is a Bernardo's. It's like a warehouse Bernardo's. They had a toy sale on, everything at 99p, all toys, all board games, 99p. And I'm going to show you what I got at the end of the video. Oh god, right. All of this is kind of mixed up. What am I playing at? This is Hyde, right? This is Hyde, and I basically kind of grew up with, there's the British Art Foundation, which says there's a sale on, but as we all know, sales aren't actually sales. Yeah, oh god, look at that bright house. Scourge on humanity. But yeah, this used to be a vibrant market, and I was trying to like talk over. This is like part of my narration, which got swept up by the wind. And basically, I was just talking about like how Hyde used to be like a really good market. Same with Ashton. Ashton used to be a massive market, and now it's like dead. It really is. I mean, there's like a couple of closed stores, is that, but all of that in front, that used to be full of stalls. And I remember going, and they used to have like all sorts, and it was busy like every single day. And we used to go on like the weekend, because like my auntie and my uncles lived there. And oh god, that baked potato, what's that? It's been there for like donkey's years. But yeah, I was a bit gutted because when I was leaving on the bus, I noticed that there was I think it was a Blue Cross charity shop on the main road, and and they've got a couple of charity shops inside the actual precinct, inside the little mall there, and you know, the indoor market is just like the usual stuff that you expect. But yeah, it's a shame. It used to be quite a okay market. Right, back in Ashton, because this is a hodgepodge video. Yeah, I tried to get as many as I could. Obviously, I didn't get all of the charity shops. I probably got about 10. I need like to be really on my YouTube game and have like a ka-ching, like a little, you know, counter for every charity shop I go to. Yeah, not a lot really in scope, to be honest. Everything was over like £2.50 or £3. Like there was like £5 for shirts. I was like, oh no. Yeah. Cancer research can be very hit and miss, I find. Particularly around like Christmas, like it depends which cancer research you go into. British Heart Foundation, you know, big sale, and it's only on like their Christmas stock. It's like, please. Yeah, so this is everything that I got, and I'm going to show you basically what I bought. Okay, this is what I bought. All of these were from the Bernardos. It's just a still image. I did do a load of recording, and I didn't realise that my memory ran out. So it's a still image, and I'm narrating over it. Yeah. So anyway, the Bernardos shop that I went to in Ashton, it was basically had this massive. This is how a sale is supposed to be run. Basically, they had all of the toys stacked up and onto one side, and it was basically all toys 99p. And board games and everything. So everything you see here was 99p, and all other clothing as well. I think women's clothing was £1 as well. There was like, I think the only thing that wasn't on sale was like household items and stuff like that. But yeah, I got that New York hat. That it's a no fear one as well for 99p. Now, I know what you're thinking. The M&M thing. What am I doing? It's my thing. I don't know what it is. Every time I see it, I've just got to buy it. And you know what I've done today? Because I've recorded it on Friday, and it's now Saturday night. And I've actually bought a load of M&Ms so I can actually use the M&M sweet dispenser because I'm sad. Yeah, so anyway, these are kind of a bust actually, most of these. None over like a £10. I mean, that New York hat, that a few of them have gone for between like £8 and £12. That Spider-Man potato head, that's going in a bundle that I've got going on, and I've got like loads. The Jitterbug, yeah, not really. This is more than a £5. I might put that with a bundle of like vintage games. Vintage, listen to me, it's probably only like 90s or 80s. Retro games, the Operation as well. Weirdly, I got really excited about this because I was typing it in on my phone, and it was like $17.99, but I didn't see it was like brand new, and it was like last year. I was like, damn it. That Pig Out is one that I was really excited for. I haven't even checked it to see if it's complete, but if it is complete, I think it can go between like £10 and £12, so I might, you know, do okay on that. Yeah, the M&M dispenser, I might just keep that because it's me. But underneath that hat, there's some ink, and I got really excited. I was like, oh, because you know, everyone talks about ink, and I did quite well on my last little ink purchase that was in that little carboot, everything you can carry for £1 jobby, and I think I've got like £13 for that. But this one I've checked, and it's like £3 if you're lucky. So yeah, a bit of a bust on them actually. Yeah, and these I got from a charity shop. I got the Sex and the City trivia game. It was £2. What am I thinking? I just saw it and I thought, oh, that could be okay. And I double checked, and like, there's a couple of versions, but what someone did was it wasn't quite clever. It's just like, you know, what you do. But basically, they did like a bundle of the films and the TV series and other little bits and bobs, and put it with it. And they got something like $24.99. I was like quite impressed with that. So I might try and do that. But yeah, on its own, it's, no more than a fiver, to be honest. And then in the same charity shop, basically, I walked out, and then I was walking past the window, and by the side of like, I didn't even realise it was their shop. It was like just by the side of it, and it was in the window. This Thrustmaster, and it's for the PS3 and PC. There's like a little switch, and I've played it, and it works and everything. I use my Steam account and everything, and it works, and it's really good. And I double checked when I was like walking around the rest of Ashton, and it goes for between like, well, there's some that I've gone for like at auction between $22.99 and $39.99, and the most recent ones, the pre-owned buy it now ones, have been going for like $34.99 to $39.99. It's quite good. On Amazon though, there was something like the minimum was like $44.99. So I don't know, I might just start at $39.99 and work my way down. But yeah, so it's like a hit and a miss there in that one. Okay, this is for from the Canal Boat Society, I think it's called, the charity, and I promised myself, don't get these soup bowls if you see them, but I hardly ever see them for less than £1. I think charity shops are learning now about these soup bowls, and I think the sales slowing down because it's that time of year, it's coming out of winter, that kind of thing. I mean, they still sell, but yeah, for 50p, and these were all 50p each, like these soup bowls. And I've already got a couple as well, so I might, bundle them up and do the huge that you do with them. But yeah, they're from the Canal Boat place, and also that that Toy Story VHS. I don't know how everyone fares about VHSs. They're very hit and miss, and when I don't know what it is. Like sometimes I see them and I really want to buy them, and I don't know, I think it's just nostalgia. They remind me of childhood, but that was 20p. I mean, and some of them you can get for like 5 to 10p. I mean, I managed to get, I think, £7 for one of them that I put online, which is pennies. Well, it's not pennies, it's pounds, but like it's pennies £4, and you can do okay if you've got them in bulk, and if that's your business, if you do it in bulk as well. Yeah, that Cocoa Pops thing, and the mushroom one, that came from the amazing charity shop which you saw in the video. I mean, it was literally like, floor to ceiling in stuff, and I wish I could have showed you the household part, because it is ridiculous. Like literally they have these cabinets, and the cabinets are for sale, but inside the cabinets they have like bits and pieces, and you have to really root around. But like, yeah, it depends who's working. Usually like the woman that volunteers there, she was really nice, and she basically she was like a proper, like, just get it in, get it out, because there's that much rubbish. She just wants to make a sale. But the guy who works there, and I think he's like a reverend or someone part of the church, he basically, I think I saw one of these soup bowls, and he wanted like £2 for it at first, and I was like, no. And then he gave me like a sermon, how you've got to be grateful and stuff, and I was like, okay, weirdo. But yeah, they get loads of stuff, and they've got like bags and bags that haven't even been sorted. I'd love to go into that charity shop and just do a full, like, this is my OCD though, like a full route, and check everything and do everything up. But yeah, that's all I got from there. Okay, this is the last little bunch that I got. Now, before you go off one, that is a Cartman, and it was 50p, and the Harry Potter book was 50p. I'm still collecting the Harry Potter books, and my throat is killing me. I'm so ill, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going delirious. The PSP carrier case, that was £1. The Millennium plate, that was I think that was £1 as well. But the Disney Pocahontas, that's a Wedgwood, and that was £2.50. I paid up on it mainly because of my previous experience with the Hercules plate. I wanted to try and redeem myself, and like, oh yeah, because I got that for 60p, and I sold it for like 24, and then it broke in the post. I was so angry. I think if you can remember that. So basically I thought I could redeem myself, and it was Wedgwood, and it's Pocahontas, Disney official, blah 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 blah. Now, I double checked, and it doesn't go for more than between like £8 and £12, which I'm so annoyed about, but I don't care. I don't care. So yeah, this has been my day one of my charity shop walkabout, and this has been in Tameside. Well, I say Tameside, it's been in like Ashton and Hyde, and these are really industrial towns, and like, I think you're definitely going to see it in the Stoke-on-Trent one or the Staffordshire one. There's like different areas, like there's affluent areas and there's like quite poorer areas. I don't want to say poorer, but it is true. It's like quite run down areas. And yeah, Ashton-Under-Lyne is one of those kind of, it is on the up, but it's like still quite an industrial and quite run down kind of area. And I love Ashton. I don't know why. I think it's because I've got really good memories of being a kid, like running around like the market, and like because on the Sunday market was like massive. Oh, not Sunday, the Saturday market was like massive, and like, you know, before the old market indoor market burnt down and we had to redo it and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there now, and my Staffordshire Walkabout is going to be released hopefully the day after this is. So yes, hope you enjoyed, and see you soon. Bye.